Hey everybody, what's going on? What's up, Fury Fighter? What's up, Satellite? Zemzy, Manic, Arcane. Hi everybody, happy Wednesday. I hope you're all doing well. I am good and tired. It has been a very full day over here. An extremely full day of chores and shopping and doing things, and I've made a habit now of going jogging every single day because, you know, I have the time to. And it's good to stay active. But I also take my daughters to their dance classes, and some of their dance classes are like a ways away, like a 20-minute drive from here, up at a big shopping center in Palos Verdes. And when I do that, there's no real point in driving back after I drop them off, so I stay at the shopping center and I walk more. So I have been walking or running around for 2 whole hours today, and I actually did the same exact thing yesterday. So I'm a little tired. How you doing? Also, this is my 3rd drink of the evening, so I'm expecting it to be a good one. I gain Thunder Thighs soon enough that way. Hopefully. I'd like to be able to crush some cantaloupes with these things. Thanks for joining me on the mini cans of Fever Tree. They're perfect amounts for gin and tonic. Aren't they? They're absolutely perfect. And you get a pretty decent deal on them through Amazon. I have like 3 boxes of them stashed away in my liquor cabinet now. Hey, 3 Drinks Gang. Does the magazine really say Final Fantasy 2? So, I saw you mention that while I was getting ready tonight, and I actually got up and I walked over and took a look at my issue of Nintendo Power. It doesn't, but the magazine seam ate the first of the Roman numerals. So they did print Final Fantasy 3, but because of where the seam of the magazine fell, it looks like 2. Like, it is crammed all the way up in there. So, yeah. The world looks fine to me. I think you might need to elevate your standards here a bit. Could definitely be better. Speaking of could be better, that's a terrible segue for what I'm going to say, actually. I set aside some time today to play some more Rogue Trader, and I really, I can't be sure, but I really feel like I'm getting on towards the end of it. Like, I'm kind of running out of side stuff to do. And I've pretty much I've got like one more thing to do, and then I pretty much have to do the main storyline. And I'm not sure how much is left in it. I'm really not sure. There's really no way to know how much narrative is left. I'll talk about it more after I finish the game. But the central narrative of Rogue Trader is really interesting because it's kind of unconventional. For most of the game, it doesn't really feel like there's much of a main plot, actually. Which isn't really a bad thing. It ends up feeling like just the life and times of the Rogue Trader. Like, all the individual things that happen are certainly, like, grand and engaging enough. But, yeah, I think I know what the main plot is, but it shows up so rarely. It's easy to lose sight of it. Updating the Japanese med students visit today. I brought them some refried beans to hopefully impress them with Mexican food. Not many takers. Brought Pop-Tarts because I figured those are really good examples of U.S. food choices, and everyone batshit. Really? That never occurred to me. That Pop-Tarts would be a big hit with that crowd. That's interesting. I'll have to remember that when we're gathering up gifts to take back to Japan. But yeah. Yeah, it's been honestly a really long day, and like not much of any note has happened. I just had a lot to do. I had a lot of chores and a lot of things to do, and it was all very tiring. So, but the moments of repose in between all of that were really quite nice. I played Rogue Trader. I also played some Cookie Clicker. I am getting on in Cookie Clicker. I'm like maybe somewhere in the mid game. It's hard to tell with that one. But yeah, I'm like 80. I think I'm at like 82 or 83 hours in Rogue Trader. I think it's gonna be a 100-hour RPG by the time I'm done with it, which is crazy to think about. I don't have more than 100 hours in the vast majority of the games I play. I don't have more than 100 hours in a lot of games. I don't have 100 hours in my favorite game on Steam, which is Invisible Ink. So yeah, it's gonna feel really weird when it's done. Oh, convention stuff. Nice, Manic. Sell cookies at Cookie Clicker. Have you never played Cookie Clicker? Cookie Clicker is one of those things that I thought was pretty ubiquitous. It was a free Flash idle game for years, and then it ended up on Steam with some enhancements. No, it isn't. Spoilers. Never played. I mean, if you enjoy idle clicker games, it's kind of the originator, maybe. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't the first, but it feels like it was maybe the one that popularized them. Good evening, Ms. Roy. Thank you so much for the Ms. Raid. Good evening, Mistralian. Good to see you. Finished single-player board game today. Cool, nice. Gonna go to bed early, get up with Shatora for Pokemon Day. Nice, that sounds like a good time. At least one before, I don't remember the name. I'm glad you came along with Ms. Roy. We're gonna have a great time tonight in the scorched, blasted, benighted world of Final Fantasy VI. Oh, it's gonna be great, chat. So nice and cozy, traveling the wastelands and fighting all sorts of fallen and mutated monsters. Dropping off in the night is a bit late for you. I hope your stream goes wonderful. Thank you, I appreciate it. And you have a good one as well. It's always a pleasure to see you. Thanks, Kefka. Good evening, Chaos. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Sure do like what you did with the place. Yep. Colossal redesigns are his passion. Certainly put a lot of time and effort into it. Speaking of time and effort, I want to play the video game. I have honestly been really, really excited to get back to the World of Ruin, because, you know, it's a long way into the game. You gotta play this thing for like 20-some hours just to get here. And I've only played through this game, well, only. I played through this game 3 times in my life before this. And one of those times my save data got wiped. So, and all of those playthroughs were many, many years ago, so. It's pretty exciting to be back here and be experiencing all this again. So we're gonna get going, chat. I'm just gonna remind you of the schedule and some upcoming things, and then we'll be on our way. As lovely as it is to sit here and listen to this intensely moody music and the ambiance of the windswept wasteland. But yeah, tonight's Final Fantasy VI. Final Fantasy VI will continue into next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. It's our Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday game. We'll be playing it every one of those days until we are done. Tomorrow, though, we're back to the Power Hours, back to the pages of Nintendo Power, and working on finishing December 1994. We'll be doing that tomorrow and most likely Saturday. I don't think there's any way to finish the magazine a single night, but yeah. And then Friday, is the Steam Next Fest demo wheel. I'm looking for demos of unreleased games on Steam that you think are worth taking a look at. Bunch of people have submitted stuff already. I think we're up to 12 or 13 submissions, but there's always room for more. So find something cool, put it in, 1 submission per person, of course. But come Friday, we'll put them all on the wheel. We'll spin it as many times as we have time for, play as many as we can, and pick the most entertaining one of the evening. Good evening, Dave. Good to see you. Now I'm thinking about Progress Quest was probably the first of the genre. There wasn't any clicking. It was all idle. It makes me think of stuff like Death State. Death State was honestly probably the first like vampire survivor-like before Vampire Survivors, but it's just different enough that you wouldn't normally credit it for such. So I could see Progress Quest being a similar thing. Arguably a progenitor of the whole idle clicker genre, just without the clicking aspect. Endive alert! Oh lord! Secret Lab, I'm very insecure about my body hair. I'm finally ready to get it off my chest. Terrible. 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 So good to see you. Good evening, Loaded High. Turn between a game I haven't heard of before and a game that's an update to an old and beloved game. I can advise you if you want. I can tell you what I would prefer to see you do, but you can also just do what you want. My fate is in your hands, and that is the way that it should be. I got a 3-stream streak. What we now know is a 6-stream streak. Guessing you prefer the new game? Alright, anyway, welcome back to Final Fantasy VI. What we know now as the end of the world. Yeah, we lost. We lost our very asses off. We confronted Kefka and Gestalt on the floating continent. Kefka just lost his goddamn mind. He pushed all the statues out of alignment, and it literally ripped the world apart. Celes woke up on a deserted island with adopted grandfather Cid a full year after the end of the world. And with his help, escaped the island and is now wandering the world looking for her lost friends. And we found 3 of them so far. We got the bros back, Kronk and Kuzco, and we just found 5 aces who actually has a line on a new airship. Because, of course, the end of the world included the destruction of our previous airship. We did save Cid, yes. And I believe it's actually the first time in my life I've managed to do that. It is an onerous process. But he's still alive, and we'll go back and visit him sometime. Yes, so, we're heading to Daryl's tomb, which I suppose was unearthed by the upending of existence. So we're gonna walk ourselves over there. There's actually 2 places we can go right now. I bet physical attacks. Nope, never mind. We owned that guy brutally. There's actually 2 places we can go right now. One is Daryl's tomb, which progresses the plot. The other place is the Colosseum. We could wander up and check out the Colosseum, but I'm gonna do Daryl's tomb first, just because it'll save us some time and it doesn't make a difference. So we're doing this again, huh? I wonder what those things are supposed to do. Maybe next time I encounter one, I'll let it take a turn. All right, here we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. This person, she was her friend? Yeah, she was a piece of work. Nothing scared her. Could be anything lurking down here, so keep your eyes peeled. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of anything down here. All right, Daryl's tomb. Well, there's another scrambly turtle friend, so I think you can probably piece together what we need to do here. The tombstone is blank. Carve something. I'll come back to this. I actually know what to do there, but I'll come back to it. Power demon. I love this enemy design. Oh, we have dice. That's right, we have dice. Wow, that was a fascinating dichotomy we got there. No credit and some water temple. A lot more turtle puzzles in the game than I remember. There are 2, which isn't a lot, but it's strange that it happened twice. Crystal, okay. So beyond diamond, we have crystal. And everything is re-scrambled. We can wear this. Terralock, Burt, Kuzco, Celas, and 5 aces. We need some better armor. Her defense is 138. His is 189. So we'll give her the crystal mail. Because she's not using a shield. Alright, I don't think the Soul Saber is gonna work down here. Same for the Drainer. I guess I should have gotten that gold spear after all. Flame Saber should do some work though, since pretty much everything's undead. So glad you're playing. This has been fun to watch this with y'all. I am so glad I'm playing this too. I'm glad y'all are enjoying it. I'm certainly very, very glad of that, but I'm also just having a lovely time with this. Czarina Gown. Well, I'm guessing that goes on... Nope. Not gonna make any assumptions here, chat. It goes on you, chat. It goes on you. Been a nice bright spot against a pretty shitty few weeks. I'm sorry to hear that. No, I could sympathize. It ain't been the best time for me either. To be completely frank. Alright, well that did something. Hey, we know this guy. So you probably figured it out by now, but 5 aces dice does damage based on the numbers rolled. Except the giant fuck. Oh my god. I'm really looking forward to going back to Wooden Ocean someday. God, some of these physical attacks are doing crazy mad damage. True players see it and call it fuck. Power! I'm not actually sure how the math on the dice works, to be honest. Oh. I made a thing happen. Alright, that filled up the water. Thingy's smoking a dog or a lion. Okay, so it's a lich thing, and he's like breathing out some kind of evil spirit. I'm not even sure. But it's such a neat enemy design. I love it. Also, we're just getting random relics as a matter of course now by defeating enemies. Genji helmet. Can be worn by anybody. I really like her Mystery Veil, though. But that's a big step up, so I'll give her the Genji helmet. Each of these duels in my game, in-game, my deck is down to 3 to 8 cards. So much draw power. Nice. Alright, so we increase the water. So now our little friend can take us across. Genji helmet lets you equip 2 thoughts at once. I guess Dazed Dance is health absorption, but it is not helping him to open with it. Please give me one, I have ADHD. Alright. Turtle puzzle solved. Where does this go? Letters have been carved here. Irao. Chrissy. Wet. Deluro. Any idea what that means, chat? For anyone who hasn't seen this puzzle before. Those of you that have played this game, I'm sure you know what's going on. Things are pretty wet around here. Ipor! Everyone likes a wet... Alright. The trick to this one is you have to read it backwards from the back here. And Manic writing it out like that should help you. So this actually says the with a W. And then I'm gonna get fought by an X. Oh, interesting. Exo-rays. Dominion, the deck builder. I've actually played Dominion. I really like it. Damn it. Boom, there we go. White tells the solutions puzzle you obviously created. Alright, so the W-O-R-L-D, the world, is I-S, and then S-Q-U-A-R-E, square. The world is square. I wonder what that could mean, chat. Fury, I'm really surprised you never played Dominion. I used to play Dominion with one of my coworkers during lunch breaks. She always beat me. I never got good enough at Dominion to beat her. Alright, so... Alright. Kuzco's done with Show It. I better give him Srapfim. Alright, we will call Carve... Alright, we gotta do it backwards. I wasn't right. Wait, are we supposed to do... Do you have to do it forward? Like... Oh, okay. That's a really weird way to do that. You actually have to do the inscriptions in forward order to get it to inscribe them backwards. What could it mean, chat? What could it mean? Many consider to have been surpassed as a plan by the many other deck builders since then. I've also played Ascension. I really like Ascension. Find the EXP egg hidden in a back room in the 3rd basement. Definitely want that. Carved Play-Doh sucks. Ascension, I also got to play the physical version of that with a coworker, and I've always wanted to get my own physical version of Ascension. I really, really like that one. Looked into the history of deck builders back when Party House came out. StarCraft board game is technically the first. Dominion really defined the genre. Dominion's great, too. Dominion is really, really fun. All right, we'll go ahead and save. You know, while we're here, I'm gonna just switch the order around. Ascension's cool. Played a lot of that back in the day. I am so glad. Whoa! Presenting. I'm pretty sure you oh, fuck me. I believe it shall, chat. Oh, God. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That could have been a lot worse. We're strong enough that Magnitude 8 isn't gonna kill us instantly. Favorite Dominion card? I don't... I'm sorry, you're just gonna do that shit now? Because that's not cool. Ah, I beefed that. I was trying to do a mantra. There we go. Felt the spook by this event, to be honest. All this broke fourth wall for you. It felt like the world is limited. Lamentable. Alright. Easy enough. First time we've ever faced a boss in a box. We had Dragon Claw. What is this? Pearl Elemental Dragon Claw. That's really cool, actually. Pearl Elemental is basically holy element in this game. Very rare. Very, very rare to see. But it'll serve us quite well down here. Don't what? Don't what? Love Pearl is a name for an element. It is. It does seem plenty evocative for what it is, honestly. As your favorite Dominion card was, it said I don't. Oh, I don't remember the game well enough to say. It's been years since I last played it. Like, if I sat down with it, I would recognize it. I would know what to do. But I don't remember the individual cards or anything. Man-Eaters double damage to human targets. Daryl sleeps here. Hey, what? Uh-oh. We pissed off this crazy-looking guy. And he actually uses Pearl. Okay, that was fortunate. I wonder if that claw is gonna heal him. God, he does a lot of damage. Oh, he counters too. Oh no, it's fine. We're good. We're cool. Everything's fine. Everything's kind of fine. He attacks a lot. That is not a Dullahan. Yeah, I know. It's some crazy guy on a, like, spirit chariot. Whatever, let him have his fun. It's fine, everything's fine. Mornstar. Ow. Double ow. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of damage. Whoa. Whoa. It's a Japanese Dullahan. Absolute zero. Like absolute fucker. Also, good evening, Shadows. Good evening, Justin Brett. Good to see y'all. This guy's a lot of hell. Okay, that didn't do shit. That's not gonna save you, bro. Guy takes a lot of turns. Like, he goes fast. Oh my god. I kind of feel like we just need to power through this. Okay, yeah. Like, he couldn't have that much health. We were doing like 3,000 damage a turn. All right, we are in not great shape though, so hang on. Oh good, we got preemptive on these guys. So trying out the first mystery dungeon game, nice. All right, 10. Watching the Headmasters isn't much less by the tier points than late series Transformers. I should let the dead guy lead the way out. We just weekended Bernie's 5 aces back to the save point. Alright, anything else going on in here? Monsters, there's always monsters. Power! Such power! Blaster and Soundwave beat each other to death in the second episode. It's been 2 episodes, just twin cast and Sound Blaster. I think I picked up a lot of Revivifies from these guys too. Okay, yeah, nothing interesting in here. Flashback time. This brings back a lot of memories. Yep. This is a cool way to do flashbacks. This experimental airship is probably a bit unstable. You can't be serious. What are you trying to prove? Watch your step. If something should happen to me, the Falcon's yours. Nonsense! I'll win the Falcon from you when I whip you in a race. Better clear out of my way. Big talk, Buster. Remember blue skies and green grass, chat? It was a long time ago. The Falcon was her ship. That one in the background. There's nothing like flying. Come on, stop lagging back there. You're like chewing on my weight. Meow. Listen to you. This time's for real. I'm gonna break every record. I'll be known as the woman who flew closest to the stars. Be back before sunset. I'll be waiting for you on our hill. You know the rest, chat. The wreck of the Falcon was found a full year later in a distant land. I restored the craft and then put it to rest down here. This is the Falcon? I put it in storage. I couldn't bear to look at it, but now it just may save us. The Falcon. And of course, it has a fantastic theme. I finally think we're gonna pull this off. We're gonna attack Kefka's tower from the air. The Falcon's gonna give us one last chance at that guy. But first we need to find our friends. Right, first things first. For once, I feel hopeful. Burb. Hey, a burb! 5 aces, follow that bird. But why? I don't know. Something inside just tells me it's important. So we actually have control of the Falcon again. Okay, so this is where the game completely opens up. At this point, we could fly back to Kefka's tower and go for it, but there's a really important reason why you don't. Our main concern right now is finding everybody else that we lost. So we're gonna find the rest of the party. We're gonna find some extra people. And then we're gonna wrap up the loose ends. There's a bunch of little dangling story threads that we can finish at this point. Final Fantasy VI Final plays the whole hand as an open world RPG. I mean, I wouldn't even really call it an open world art. Oh, right. Hey, check it out. Oh my god. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh my god. There's no save point after you get the Falcon until you land. And the moment I moved, I got attacked. Okay, so Doomgaze is one of the super bosses that's released in the back half of the game, and he has a really interesting and unique method to him. What was that about open world RPGs? I wouldn't call this an open world RPG any more than I would call Final Fantasy I an open world RPG, or any of the Dragon Quests an open world RPG. all conventional JRPGs have a point where you can do different stuff. Final Fantasy games very famously have the points of no return at the end. Final Fantasy VI is just notable because its point of no return is roughly halfway through the game. Like, whereas Final Fantasy VII, you have to get, like, to the beginning of the last disc or whatever. You have to get, like, 3/4 of the way through it. Once you hit the halfway point of this game, it's like, okay, you can finish it whatever you want, but there's a shitload of other stuff to do. But yeah, the thing about Doomgaze, it's a random encounter that can happen in the airship. And I've never in my entire life seen it happen that fast. That was hilariously unlucky. Actually, you know what, since we're back here, there's something else I can do. Because I was gonna come back and get the EXP egg out of here because I didn't grab it before I left. We can just go get it now, and I can fight Dullahan again. Yeah, Doomgaze can randomly attack you while you're flying around. Obviously, early on in the World of Ruin, that is not good. But after a couple rounds, he leaves. And the trick to his battle is that whatever damage you do to him during the encounter stays with him. So it may take many fights, but eventually you will wear him down as long as he doesn't, you know, murder you like that. Shit. Very unfortunate level number for you. Yeah, tell me about it. Yep, 30, 30, 30, 31. Pretty amazing. Damn, it is so hard to do those rolls. I haven't used the auto crossbow in ages. Still does damage. I missed what game y'all are talking about. $13. Oh, okay. 13. Alright, Basement 3. There is... EXP egg is hidden down here somewhere. Let me just do this. I just auto this. Yeah, I think I have like 10 or 12 hours in Final Fantasy 13. Do like 13 too a lot more. My problem with Final Fantasy 13 is I really didn't like anything about the narrative. I thought the story, at least early on, is a confusing mess, and I do not like the main characters at all. I really, really don't. I like the, not side characters, I like the not main party characters. Oh yeah, we'll do Ifrit on you. So you go back and retry that big boss in the Yeah, no thanks. Okay, he's still working on that. He's still working on that. You're done with that. Okay, cool. Cella's getting pretty close to done with all the magic we have. Saz and Fang are alright, otherwise, yeah. Don't like 13's cast much. Yeah, I didn't... Oh, there we go. There it is. EXP egg. Yeah, I really don't like... I don't like lightning, and I don't like snow, and I don't like anybody directly related to them. So that really put a crimp in my enjoyment of the game. EXP egg doubles obtained EXP. So that's super cool. Oh, wow. Who do I really want to pump up? Let's just make Celas as powerful as possible. No, we're not doing that. (13-2) entirely replaces them. I mean, the problem I'm always gonna run into is, like, if I didn't like the first game in a trilogy, why should I give any of the subsequent ones the time of day? I mean, I assume they're continuing the narrative in some capacity. Otherwise, why are they sequels? I like Vanille because she was my main healer in Final Fantasy Record Keeper. Instant full party heals. They really don't want me leaving this place. I guess they got to really like me down here. I don't know if Final Fantasy 13 is a game designer walking out on stage with a rose for lightning. Yeah, didn't they have some kind of initiative with lightning as like a virtual brand spokesperson or something? Wasn't that a thing they were doing? Like, they had her in, like, fashion ads and stuff. Like, okay. Sure, you do that. I find that whole period of Final Fantasy to be pretty questionable. Their whole, like... their desperate push to make a giant, like, trilogy and, like, media spread out of this specific game that I just didn't really see the appeal in. You can tell it was the brainchild of one guy since after 13 they've never done anything like that again. You argue 7, 8, 10 had some of the same issues? I don't really see it. I mean, 7 was like their most popular game ever. And they did branch out with it in different directions over the course of like many years. But I think it's a bit more justifiable with 7 because it was so impactful. You know, it had so many diehard fans. It makes a lot more sense to grow an entire like side franchise out of that naturally, rather than the way they forced it with 13. Wait, they're not gonna make me fight. Okay. I don't have to fight Dullahan again. That's kind of random. I can't entirely tell what this game wants you to, like, what this game makes you redo when you die. Did I save after I fought Dullahan? Oh, I guess I did, didn't I? I already forgot I did that. $15 guys in Tekken, other than that, he never felt like it inflated importance. 15 was even worse with forcing aside from... What did they do with 15? I thought 15 was just 15. That puts the Dull in Dullahan. $15 carved out the intro to make it into an anime and CGI film, and you're really comparing that to, like, forcing an entire trilogy out of 13? $15 is in kind of a weird spot because they did a bunch of mobile content stuff. It was actually getting decent DLC, and then they canceled it. And yeah, 15 was built from the corpse of one of 13's spin-offs. It was supposed to be, it had one that was called like 13 Verses, right? Isn't that what eventually 15 evolved out of? $16 is zero interest from you. I think for me, after Final Fantasy X, the Final Fantasy series kind of evolved beyond what I wanted from it. Like, the games just didn't really resemble what I was interested in anymore. And if people enjoy them, that's great. I'm glad they exist for them, but yeah. Turn-based combat is dead. Everyone hates RPGs. And you know, Square Enix has no incentive to bring new Final Fantasies back in line with these older styles, because for one thing, they can keep remaking and re-releasing and expanding upon the previous Final Fantasies. And on the other side of that coin, they have the Dragon Quest series, which will be that forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. I really wanted you to run in that optional boss again immediately. That's why I landed immediately. you ever play Bravely Default or Octopath? No. I know Square Enix have put out a lot of more classic style RPGs that aren't Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest, and I am interested in them, but I just haven't gotten around to them. Dragon Quest actually feels polished and less prone to stupid bullshit in its mechanics. That's because it doesn't evolve like Final Fantasy does. That's because you can draw a straight line from Dragon Quest 1 to Dragon Quest whatever one they're up to. You cannot do that with Final Fantasy. And those are admittedly strengths of both series. You know, Final Fantasy wouldn't be the international success story that it is if it had stayed static in its mechanics. And Dragon Quest wouldn't be as beloved as it is if it had played around a lot more with its mechanics like Final Fantasy did. A knight came through recently. It was amazing, but his heart was full of chaos. When he can cope with his pain, he'll be the mightiest warrior alive. This guy is... ugh. Final Fantasy takes big swings, and sometimes they fail. When they hit, they hit. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I used to be a thief, but one day I uncovered a secret so awesome I had to run and hide. Not helpful. Not helpful, man. Your own past can be your worst enemy. Friends, family, gotta let them all go. You know that guy in Zozo who says this place is dangerous? He's the only one guy in that town who tells the truth. Maybe he can help you. Final Fantasy for me hits hard when it hits, but when it misses equally as hard. Everybody is saying that. There's no disagreement on that point. Wait, what is this? Channeling the hate I have for the narrative? What game are you talking about? Recently, Lola's been receiving a lot of letters. Must be from that guy in Mobliz. Okay, this is important because we've already been to Mobliz, and it was absolutely vaporized, except for the kids in Terra. I mentioned this last night. Silk flowers, beautifully made too. Look, my boyfriend in Mobliz sent me all these flowers. They're all handmade of silk, and these are letters he has written to me. Wasn't Mobliz demolished by Kefka? Somebody else must have written these. Bravely Default. Only watched the Let's Play, so I didn't get a feel for the gameplay itself. My beloved Lola, we're still busy trying to rebuild this town. If all goes well, I'll be able to come home to you soon. Blink, blink, blink. His handwriting, it looks a lot like Bert's. Where's he mailing them from? Could you please attach this reply to a carrier pigeon? Yeah, absolutely. She's so excited. Bravely Default, while the story goes a bit weird in structure, plays really well. Burb. Bye, Burb. Godspeed. Bravely Default is like Breaking Final Fantasy V, but on steroids. Well, we know where the bird went. Used to be a thief, I climbed the tower of Kefka's followers in spite of the danger, but I got hurt and had to turn back after the first treasure room. Well, that sounds exciting. Yeah, don't look away during that part, it's pretty important. So while the game is completely open right now, they do bother to give you a little bit of direction. If you want to track down another party member immediately. I learned a lot about our new world from the thieves and travelers who have come through here. What should I talk about? Tell me about Narshe. I have issues with Bravely Default, not the big obvious ones that everyone brings up even. It's a lot of fun in the soundtrack slaps. Oh, they just kind of show you where these things are. The Veld. So the Veld still exists. Roughly in the same place, but separated. And then Doma Castle... Doma Castle got split off onto its own island. Yeah, I know, that's not telling me about the place at all. A spell ago, some oddball came strolling through here, kept calling people thou. Tell us about the Veld. Well, it's Veld. We got Dark Gear, Dowrobe, and Crystal Mail. I think we'll buy 2 Crystal Mails and 1 of these. And that's all my money. I don't want you to have that. I'm gonna give him the darts. We've had fun with the dice, but let's see what else you can do with this. No, you're not getting that either. I guess now that we're out of there, I could try the Soul Saber again. Now that not everything we run into is gonna be undead. Get the fuck out, bro! Fuck off! Ah! Fourth, my old accomplice used to mumble this in his sleep to the right of the treasure chest. Possibly the vaguest clue in the entire game. I don't even remember what this refers to. But anyway, after you get the airship, after you get the Falcon, the world map theme changes to the Falcon's theme, and I love it. I love it so much. All right, anyway, let's touch down in Zozo. The bird flew over that building. Zozo? Never heard of it. Never heard of it. So, fun... Oh my god, really? Okay, I think the Soul Saber only does damage in proportion to how much health you're missing, so that's not gonna help us right now. Drainer probably won't either. Fine, you can have the Man-Eater. Shut the fuck up. What's up with the bodies on the ground again? What, these bodies? Zozo's a dangerous place, man. So they didn't actually update the enemies for this area. Climb the stairs of the building with the cafe sign on it. You can find a path leading to Mount Zozo. With this rust rid, you can open that door. Yours for 1,000 GP. Give it. All right. Zozo's basically Final Fantasy's murder capital. So this is something that I've actually noticed over the years, not just with Japanese games, but with like kind of Asian games in general. They love the concept of like a lawless district, like an area of the world where there's just no laws at all. Crime central. And you see this in a lot of Asian games. I think Zozo is Final Fantasy VI's version of that. It is the de facto lawless town where all the lawless people come and practice their crimes. Blue Zest, thank you so much for the raid. Panda Brain not found. What's that Lumbax guy? Sunny guy? Yonkage? Red Celtic Drake, a Wild Harley, Pithos. The best Final Fantasy, yes! Y'all get me, y'all understand. Yeah, great timing on the victory music there. Hope you're doing well. What were you up to tonight, Blue Zest? For us, we are in the world of ruin of Final Fantasy VI right now. We are getting the band back together. Oh, demos, nice. I'm gonna be doing Steam Next Fest demos on Friday. Next Fest is amazing, isn't it? Had the old cartridge, one with the bug in the third slave slot that gave you 99 of every item after a bit. You know what? That's probably the cartridge that I have too, come to think of it. Because I had a first run cartridge. Alright. So excited when they started doing it. I missed demos. Really great way to get a taste of the game. It is, yeah. Cool. I'm gonna drop you on your head. Nothing personal, it's just what I do. Never completed a Final Fantasy, you played Tactics for Game Boy? I mean, if you're a fan, if you're any kind of fan of JRPGs, then there's gonna be a Final Fantasy for you. We were actually just talking about how the Final Fantasy series like constantly reinvented itself and evolved in different ways over the years, and how later Final Fantasies bear almost no resemblance to these earlier ones, as opposed to something like the Dragon Quest series, where every game in the Dragon Quest main series has certain commonalities in its mechanics and aesthetics. The advantage of that with Final Fantasy is that there will be something in the series for everybody, but there's also going to be games that you just absolutely do not click with. I'm going back to the dice. Dice are more fun. Both the SNES Final Fantasy games are great. Highly recommended. I agree with that. 6 is my all-time favorite. 6 is and will always be my favorite Final Fantasy. 4 is way up there too. I think for me, it's like mainline Final Fantasies. I think it's 6, then 10, then 4. Those are my top 3, easily. Raises HP by 1/4. Okay. SNES Final Fantasy era had the largest soft spot for. I love the way these games look, and I love the way they feel. Jesus, that was a crit. That was a hell of a crit. Ice Schuld. Okay, I think we gotta go this way now. I think that bear steals all your money. Yep, he stole 8,724 GP. What a dick. The respray they got, it wasn't 6, it just felt like a JRPG reskin. I guess you're talking about the Pixel remaster, yeah? Boras means erase in Spanish, interesting. And I got all my money back and then some. I want 6 to get the same treatment 4 got for the DS. I've heard some rumblings about maybe a remake or something for 6. Because it is one of the more beloved Final Fantasies. You can have that. Four's DS port is legit cool. I would say 4 is the last of the old order before the series changed, then 9, 12, and so on. Yeah, once they got away from 2D, it really lost something for me. I love 2D games. I love quality pixel art, and like frankly, Final Fantasy VI has some of the best pixel art ever. I love its aesthetic through and through. 4 on DS is hard? That's surprising. Well, the US release of Final Fantasy IV is pretty famously watered down from the original Japanese version. So I wonder if the DS version of 4 is more in line with the original Japanese. I remember as a kid when 3D games started coming out and I thought they were so much uglier. I mean, they kind of were at first. Early 3D was rough stuff. Aegis. Okay, nice. You can have that then. Played hard Type 4 and is not as hard as DS, wow. Had a gameplay issue when I played this game where I got stuck in a loop of constantly encountering the bear that steals all my money, which then always immediately ran away. Oh, that sucks. That super sucks. Gold hairpin. Oh, the gold hairpin was what Lone Wolf took to his death back in Narshe. It is, yeah, halves MP consumed. Which can be really helpful if you're in an area where you want to be spamming magic. But as I'm sure you've noticed, we're pretty proficient with regular physical attacks and specials. Cloud with cubes for hand. I still remember playing the demo for Final Fantasy VII on PC. And being like, okay, surely these character models are placeholders, right? Like, surely they're gonna improve this before the full release. Nope. I did not like the way Final Fantasy VII looked. I really didn't. And then honestly, like, I feel like visually, the entire PS1 era of Final Fantasies is really rough. Because Final Fantasy VII was real simple shapes and like very little or no texturing. And it's readable, but it's ugly. You gotta let your imagination fill in a lot of the gaps for you. 8, I feel like is kind of in the sweet spot. The character models were more detailed and the textures were more evocative of what they were supposed to be. 9 to me always felt very overdone and muddy. Like the characters were a little. They tried to do too much with their models and it made them really hard, especially with the art style in 9. I just found it really hard to parse. When I did play through 9 on this channel, I played the PC version and I used a fan patch that upscaled everything. That made a huge difference. I really like that. I've never seen a game that features an updated look for the main character that's different than the demo. Yeah, no, that was me being an idiot child and not understanding the relationship between demos and full releases. It was, I openly admit, it was a completely unreasonable expectation of mine. Snake Eyes! 62 damage, beautiful. Love it. All right. Could you, like, quit punching my guys in the face, maybe? That's a pretty good roll. And some games have radically changed character designs from the first time it showed off to release. Final Fantasy X was first shown up, Ty said... Wait, really? That's a surprise. There's a switch back there. Let's see what the switch does. There's no point trying to run, chat. Oh wait, is there? Footage of the build they initially showed off from back in the day was radically different. I never heard about that. So this is one of the 8 dragons, the Storm Dragon. I'm pretty sure we're gonna die. Oh yeah, baby. That is the end of all things. It does so much damage. Edgar's too dead to appreciate the restorative charm of a rabbit in that. Rage. You know what, let's double up on that. Because I don't think 1 is gonna do the trick. 10 was announced at the same time as 9 and 11. Really? I don't remember the time frame for these things. Because I was not a PlayStation haver. Well, we can nuke this guy. I wish I could stop landing on bars. It really doesn't help me. Oh, sorry, you can save arrows. What's up, Eva? Good to see you. Damn it. Now it's all at once in early 2000. Okay. This guy is stuck on his wind slash bullshit. There we go. Just give me flash. All I want is flash. I wish I could stop landing on bars. Oh, Tiny's drinking habit. Oh, crap. I didn't want to do that. I want to do this. Just overheal everybody. Man, he's just not taking damage. That's crazy. Ah! Oh, man, I almost had that, too. All right, hang on. I'm using an elixir, chat. Deal with it. Yee! Wow, I wasn't expecting to block that. Noom. He's blocking this shit. That's amazing. Cyclonic? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Why did... What? Oh, he countered. I was like, why the hell did he do that? It's like, I definitely didn't tell you to do that. Arrow. Oh, shit. Okay. Five Ace is basically just gonna keep his own ass alive. Ah! Wow. Okay. I can't believe it, chat. You are not supposed to beat this thing the first time you run into it. I got 10 magic points for that. Yeah, I bet his ass learned ice. 7 dragons left. Sweet. Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna save. I can't believe I did that. Like those, like the dragons are super bosses. They are like endgame. And you get a really good item for each one you beat. Force Armor is magic defense up. Terra, Lockbert, Cusco, Celos, 5 aces. Halves damage from... Wind, lightning, ice, fire. I can't tell what that first one is. Kinda amazed you can do that from level 31. You're not supposed to. You're very much not supposed to. Sure, why not? Half damage for reverse cards. So apparently the Thunder Shield was real clutch there. The Thunder Shield was what was throwing that guy off. Presumably. Let's throw Kronk in the front for this. Okay. Damn, that was awesome. I am shocked I did that. Alright, anyway. It's down, right? I'm pretty sure it's down. Sign up for a rewards program for the Lava Lamp website where you get points for each dollar you spend on lava lamps. Reward points are called blobs. I'm reading the website about how they encourage to collect the blobs. He keeps stealing my money! You jerk ass. At 10,000 gold. Okay. Who's learned what? Alright, he's still working on that. He's still working on that. Alright, he finished Maduin. Here, take Bismarck. Alright, she's almost done with Doom. Not that I'm using, like, any of this magic that I'm learning. Silk flowers, beautifully made, too. Hang on. Oh, that's locked. Haha. Dear Lola, I'm writing to beg for your forgiveness. I'm guilty of perpetuating a terrible lie. I've only now realized the error of my ways. I hope I can correct a great wrong. Your boyfriend, who you thought was in Mobliz, passed away some time ago. I have been writing in his stead. We humans tend to allow the past to destroy our lives. I implore you not to let this happen. It is time to look forward, to rediscover love and embrace the beauty of life. You have so much life left to live. Bert. I love the backgrounds in this game so much. The world before the fall, delightful is the light of dawn, noble is the heart of man. Yes, that was not the letter he sent out. Bert! We're lucky we didn't scare him off the cliff. Just realized the skyscape is mirrored, yeah. Right down the middle. I think this and Chrono Trigger are some of the best looking SNES games ever. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, you're alive? Bert. I shall go with you. I shan't leave the world as it is. But how did you find me? Yes, screaming at people standing cliff edges. Bad idea, right? Inadvisable. Wait, tell me you didn't read my letters. Gasp! The guy was living in a cave behind Zozo this whole time. They're merely a diversion of mine. Bert, these flowers are gorgeous. We read your letters. They were quite James Joycean. This is an outrage. Seriously? Just like old times. I learned that poor girl when I passed her around. Also, can I admit something? I can't remember if I mentioned this before. But you know how all the Final Fantasy VI characters, they got their great big eyes and then no other facial features? For whatever reason, I always thought that Bert had like a tiny squished face. I always thought that little line there was like a little pursed mouth. I realize now that's just his mustache. When I heard that she sent a letter each day but never received any replies, something inside me snapped. Please draw that. Next time we do Mario Paint. As I wrote to that girl, I realized I was very much like her. I was looking behind, full of despair. My eyes were closed, and then something changed. I mean, it's like the perfect spot for a mouth, right? But then you look at all the other characters and nobody else has their mouth there, so. Guestar 100% looks like a dog. He absolutely does. Big, floppy dog. Big beagle or something. Bumped into Sir Calvin and Miranda. He said he had to become stronger if he was to face Kefka. He probably returned to the Veld. Alright, so now we got a line on Calvin. This is still locked. God damn it. Found the key to Bert's treasure chest. Well, that was easy. Sprecher root beer, 16 ounces of flame brewed honey sweetened goodness. I would love to try that. That sounds like, why? A child could use this machine. This is a joke. I'll never be afraid of machines again. Found machinery manual and book of secrets. I can honestly say I have no idea what any of that means. Nope, not his mouth. It is not his mouth. Luridin. Oh, hello, hi. What's cracking, everybody? Wing, 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 wing. Maybe Zozo's a bad influence. Could be, could be. Found them at Dollar Tree. Now Walmart carries a 6-pack of 60-ounce cans. Pricey, but good. Chat, I still can't believe I beat that Storm Dragon. That's insane. Like, that fight is not even supposed to be close. Yeah, it's pretty, admittedly, that is pretty pricey for a 4-pack, but still, if it's good, it's good. Stop going on about this whole 5 minutes ago. Oddish beat NES Batman gold-plated games. I want to ask a question. But I don't want it to seem like I'm trying to get you all to puff me up here, okay? I'm genuinely curious. And this isn't so much about what I've accomplished, but just y'all's opinion on it. Of all the things you've seen me do on this channel, I knew this was a mistake, but I'm in too deep now. I gotta ask it. Of all the things I've done on this channel, what is the most impressive gaming thing you've seen me do? Like, what do you consider the most impressive thing I've done? Okay. There it is, chat. There it is. Getting into your chair. Sure, Zone Seat. Beating all those fuck-hard NES games and giving a shred of sanity. Anytime playing non-bullet hell shmup. Putting up with our bullshit. I'm with Arcane. Goldfish memory. Shmups. Shmups. Okay, shmups. Shmups in NES games, huh? Okay. Your resistance to terrible games. Maintain your composure in front of big titty goth lady in Dead Estate. No. I really enjoyed Dead Estate. I love Dead Estate. I played a fair bit of Dead Estate in my own time, too. Trying the bit for Pokemon to shove in these mags and you're so excited and you'll hate it and not want to play the others. Oh, man. I guess we still are a ways out from the Pokemon games, huh? Damn, everybody's like learned everything. Shit. Like, I'm not even really grinding here, but we are up on everything. Getting through the new C ending Sublime is pretty impressive for Dead Estate. That shocked me. I was not expecting that to go as well as it did. I mean, I had a weapon that was just fucking nonsense, too, so that certainly helped. Felt the hype even through a VOD. That one, keep talking, Bama, so sure you'd foobar. I bet most of my Dragon Coins you'd solve it, fully intending to spread the coins around. I remember that too. That was pretty funny. Two genres I'm oddly good at are platformers and turn-based RPGs. I'm useless at non-bullet hell shmups. Platformers are a very satisfying thing to be good at, I will say. Gen 1 is held together with love, hope, and fucking frayed-ass duct tape. Can you jump down off of these? No. Gen 1, I feel like, is a game I should mostly like. We get one hell of a rant during infamous dungeon puzzle. You know there's one that'll piss me off. You know, shmups, you should go back to Monolith for a bit. I know. I really should. What we know now is Star of Providence. Really good at stylish combat games unless it ends in Gaiden. I envy you that. I am not particularly good at them. I've always kind of struggled my way through those. Next thing you do several other things I fully expected to die doing. Don't remember specifics. Oh yeah, you just learn it really fast with that one. Brother got actually angry watching me beat DMC3 on Dante Must Die mode while I was struggling on normal. Yeah, I could not handle DMC3. I borrowed it from a friend a long time ago because I loved the original Devil May Cry. I was trash at that too, but I did eventually muddle my way through the entire game. I tried Devil May Cry 3 and like just the first stretch of it beat my ass inside out. Bullet hells, I'm way better at finding the gaps. Non-bullet hell ones, feels like the bullets sneak up on you more. That makes sense. I honestly think that makes a lot of sense, because with non-bullet hells, they're not really doing patterns, they are trying to kill you. Like, they are aiming for you with the intent of making you dead, whereas a bullet hell game is just kind of, in general, there are certainly patterns that focus on you in one way or another, but in general, bullet hells are just putting a shitload of bullets on the screen and saying, good luck, buddy. I do think it's a little funny how Final Fantasy XI, the one super boss, was perfectly beatable by normal means, assuming every member of the party had a complete set of perfectly static gear, including the right set of healing items. You're in easy shouting range of each other and had perfectly consistent ping for the 90-minute fight. In other words, only the Q18. I always found it very strange that old MMOs would put in bosses like that. Like, I get that there is a subset of gamers that really enjoy, like overbearing challenges like that, but I never imagined it was a big enough demographic to really make bosses like that big selling points. And it seems like, in retrospect, they really weren't, because MMOs have definitely arced more towards being accessible and, in some cases, solo experiences. I don't know why I'm walking out of here. I could have just used warp. I guess extra experience and stuff. Alright, back to good old Zozo. Most actual talking to people, events, and MMOs these days are the sweatiest raids and organized PvP. I very much miss the days of MMOs primarily being, like, social experiences. Modern MMOs, I end up mixed up on that vibe. Prefer the open virtual world with an RPG in it feel. Can't deny some of the friction can be annoying. Yeah. Fuck, you know what? I'm not even gonna bother. We've learned so many of the spells, who cares? I don't need to constantly be switching these things out. If we miss a couple magic points, so be it. I need to put Bert in the party anyway. EverQuest, I think they just threw some really high stats on the first two dragons in the game. We're surprised when people figured out how to beat them. You think maybe that's where the whole culture started? I think Final Fantasy XI is a virtual multiplayer world with a JRPG in it. 14 is a JRPG with a virtual multiplayer world in it. That does make sense. Yeah, I get that. Alright, so we'll save out here. Since we have a line on Calvin, let's go get him next. Alright, so new airship, new layout. This is the unequippy guy. This is the main sitting area. Through here is the sitting room. Down here should be the engine room. Yeah, the engine room. Bert's hanging out down here. What an amazing device! Alright, so we're gonna throw Bert back in the party with Kronk, Celas, and 5 aces. Kuzco's gonna stay at home. I want that couch so bad. Alright, we'll strip Kuzco wherever the hell he is. Oh, he's right there. What up, bud? Something happens to me, all the world's Whitman will grieve. Yeah, we're definitely not changing party members now. Okay, relics-wise, Celas has Genji Glove and EXP Egg. Here are running shoes black belts. So I need you with sprint shoes and what do I want to do with you? I think give Bert the gauntlet. All right, looks good to me. His battle power is off the charts. Okay, she's still working on Unicorn. He's almost done with Kieran. He's still working on that. What magic did I give you? Oh, you got a lot of shit. Look at you. Look at you go, man. I guess we did have him running around the floating continent. Okay, all the stuff that's in progress is stuff that's taken by other people, so you can have Carbuncle. Also, Bert's HP is over 2,000. Well, I guess that's the red cap doing work. This is fine. Alright, we need to head over to the Veldt, which is here. Before we put down, I just remembered I have to do something else. Yeah. Bert, Kronk, and Sellers can come along. We need a party of 3, because Calvin won't join a party of 4, because there's no space for him. I'm sure you noticed by now, enemies on the Veldt don't award any EXP, but they do award magic points. Here and done. Sure. Ant Dot. Come on, man. Come on, man, I'm asking for it. Counter. There's our boy. Wow. I need to give you... Just in case, we'll dried meet him. Whoa, I'm Calvin! I'm your friend. Let's travel together. So, like... Calvin doesn't even get any story or recognition when he returns to the party. He just shows up. Calvin be something stupid like level 99 for all this time. I don't even think he has any new rages when you pick him back up. No, that's all the same stuff he had originally. You should be king of this place. Alright, we'll give him a Gale hairpin. He can just have, like, utility stuff. Sure, why not? Not like it matters. There we go. Okay. Calvin's back. And we will give him an Esper that absolutely does not fucking matter. This one, HP plus 10. He can just keep Siren forever because he's never going to use any magic. All right. We're doing good. 6 party members. 6 down, 6 to go. Saving the world is only a distraction from Gal's main goal of pretending to be a cat. Let's head to Narshe. Let's go check out old monster-infested Narshe. See if we can handle this place. Test rider. Oh my. Oh dear. I'ma throw a rock at him. When to recruit Kefka. Okay, the classroom's actually still here. Since it's the tutorial hall. It would have been interesting if they'd done something with this, but you know, fair is fair. What are you doing here? Doesn't matter really, nothing left anyway. There's only one Moogle still around and only a treasure hunter could pick that lock. Okay. So, I was wondering about that. So getting Moog back is contingent on getting Locke back. And, spoiler, I guess, we can't get Locke back yet. So who does that leave? We don't have Terra back yet. We need Shadow. We're missing Terra, Shadow, or rather, Terra, Sonic, Oddish, Chat, Locke, and Moog. Can we just not re-recruit Oddish? I think that would be best. Nice try. Let's see. All right. We are heading to Jidor. The Opera House is still there, by the way. The way you save Shadow is really devious. Jidor, the westernmost town on the world map. The world's so different now. Lately, I've seen a lot of carrier pigeons flying towards Miranda. Who can be sending all the letters? Who indeed? Who indeed? We got circlets, dark hoods, crystal helms, and dark gear. Calvin can actually use a piece of dark gear, so we'll get that for him. Fun fact, this song is actually a remix of an unused song from Final Fantasy II. Supposed to be the this was supposed to be the dungeon theme? How does that make any sense? It sounds like the fucking library theme from Castlevania. Yeah, I know Final Fantasy II Famicom. How does that make any sense? Maneater, Partisan, Crystal Sword. Two is fucking weird, clearly. In a world like this, you have to keep an open mind. Saw the Emperor recently. A painting of him, that is. It's in Ozer's house. You're gonna love this. Doomgaze can't restore his HP after battle. Just keep fighting him and in time you'll defeat him. I already told you that, chat. You know what? All things considered, 250 GP is pretty reasonable. I'm pretty okay with that. Other day I read Ozer's diary. It's just laying there. Just anybody can wander into this rich guy's house and read his diary. Ozer sought out a highly skilled artist to come and paint for him. Do we know any highly skilled artists, chat? Art that evokes the end of the world is popular now. Let's see if there's anything new at the auction house at the moment. Okay, here's our next item. You're not gonna believe this. Quality high-tech merchandise. An imp robot. Do I hear 5 GP? 10 GP. 50 GP. 500 GP. 2,000. How about it? I'll pass. Papa, I want that, please. No, you don't. Pipe down. Me, I'm an artist. I drew multiple cursed images. Watch. 10,000 GP. I want it. Buy it. Pretty please. 20,000. No, I think I'll pass. Thanks. Are there any more bids? 1 million GP. What? Sold to this lucky person. Take it away, please. Yahoo! All right, just this once and keep it a secret from Mama. Well, we have a treat for the day. Let's go home. Yahoo! Splat. Yes, that's a kappa. That's all for today. Come back real soon. While ago, a little girl entered the art collector's house. How many little girls do we know, chat? Gartering cast safe, Atlas armlet. Yeah, we know. Okay. Sure, you can hide a 1 million gold piece transaction on our bank statement. House the North belongs to. Yes, I know about Ozer. Thanks. Thanks. Thank you much. People here love the opera. It's so dark in here. There we go. Lights on. Looks like a treasure chest. Picture an old urn. Still have flowers. Uh-oh. Something has gone terribly wrong, chat. We eebed it. It's been eebed. A lamp, maybe? Emperor Geshtal's portrait? Emperor Dogboy's portrait? It looks ancient. Ah, some armor. Picture of a lovely lady. Darling! Trilobiter. I really like just trying his different rages. Just to see what happens. God damn it, god damn it, god damn it. Is that my? Not quite. Darling. Poison's actually doing some work. Calvin learned magic he is never gonna use. Now we have a door, chat. So Ozer's house is pretty fucking weird. Stuff is dying to crunk pretty easily, though. Oh. I'm sure this is fine. I'm sure that's fine. It's just a cat lady. Everything is fine. You're in good hands with a cat lady. I'm sure she won't mind that we just destroyed her cats. Also, the Atma weapon's getting bigger and stronger in Celes' hands. Splat. First Sprite game, that was a pretty good spook moment. It was, wasn't it? Damn it. The old Union Pacific doesn't come by here much anymore ever since the crazy guy suplexed it. I'm not sure which way I want. Oh, this way. Moogle suit. You might be surprised who the Moogle suit goes on. Be a Moogle, Kupo. It's for Oddish or chat. Obviously, a Moogle's not going to wear the Moogle suit. It's already a Moogle. This game is saying is we're all furries. I fit that down. Oh, I got a Super Ball. We should try that Super Ball. I'm not sure I've ever actually used one. Let's do it, chat. Super Ball! Okay, that was pretty funny. Not terribly powerful, but it was pretty funny. God damn it, god damn it. Cat should have run off chasing it. If dicing cards can kill monsters, marbles can too. Aha, here we go. Ozer's mansion reminds me a lot of Constantine's mansion in the original Thief. Just a giant, nonsensical mansion. Kind of how those monsters took damage at the same time, but some died before others. I don't know why that happens in this game. I don't know if it's trying to calculate, like, some kind of on-death effect or what. Love that level in Thief. It's actually, if I can be honest with you, it's one of my least favorite. It's very confusing to try and find your way around. Might just be a me thing. I really like the Thief games when they're being particularly grounded. I like doing just basic heists. The more supernatural a Thief game goes, the less interested I become. Feels similarly uncanny. Places that look like a normal place, but so deeply aren't, and then they go insane. Part of me is tempted to visit the Winchester Mansion at some point. I would love to. I think that'd be really, really cool. Yep, 1 whole potion. I don't remember if there's anything worthwhile in these chests. You really should check out the unofficial Thief 2 expansion. It's fantastic. I know. I know. Why did Calvin learn Ice 2? Why did Calvin learn Ice 2? Ice Shield! I totally forgot. There are items that there are pieces of equipment that teach you spells too. And the elemental shields, I guess, are some of them. I totally glossed over that. Why wouldn't Calvin learn Ice 2? Cause these manners we favor the supernatural thief levels, also prefer the heists. Never noticed this effect at all from items. It's actually pretty important. Later on, there are some certain items that teach some very important spells. Down in the Bone Horde is your least favorite level in 1. Down in the Bone Horde is rough. It's kind of too big and laid out in a really weird way. I always, like, if you go back and watch the VOD, I always get lost in there. I can never remember how to get out. Okay, all those items were kind of a bust. That was not really worth the trouble. I know what I should do. I should give his ass Seraphim and use him as a heal bot. That's what I should do. Because I'm never gonna use his magic in battle, but I can sure as hell use it outside. Also, chat, we've got a really good spread of spells at this point. Bone Horde feels like a low tier early Tomb Raider level that somehow got into Thief. I don't think it's necessarily bad. Like, it's a confusing level design, but I do feel like it accomplishes its goal. It's just, I don't particularly like its goal. I don't really want to get lost in a big confusing catacomb complex. But it does do that really, really well. That did a lot of damage. To have all the spells, how they ever feel complete if you don't have every character learn every spell. I've done that before. The last time I played through this game was basically a hello. Still life. Oh, that's such a cool looking enemy. I love it. Condemned. No, don't do that. 26 shockingly long seconds, chat. See, Tomb Raider, I kind of want to get the 4, 5, 6 remasters. Calvin hit her with his tail. Don't read too far into that one. Worst level in Thief 1 is Return to the Cathedral. I will not be taking any questions. Return to the Cathedral does tend to be pretty contentious. There we go. Reminds me of the 7th guest. There's that door we needed. And there's that save point we needed. I'm gonna save here first. Give me a second. I'm gonna reset the audio. There we go. Don't take all night. Vinder. Still gaining plenty of levels. Cell is level 37. That EXP egg is doing work. Alright, I'm gonna use a tent. We're just gonna sleep in this random hallway in this rich guy's mansion. He'll never notice. Okay, so there's Ozer. I could parse his sprite a lot better now that I'm older. He is just a giant corpulent man in a big red shirt and black pants with a cane, and he's sitting in like a big beanbag chair. I am not joking when I say as a kid, I literally thought he was a Jabba the Hutt. Like, I thought the beanbag chair he was sitting in is like his tail or his bulk or something. Because, I mean, come on, he does not look like anybody else in this entire game. Realm is the one doing all these paintings. Realm has the enchanted ability to paint things that come to life, hence her sketch ability. Please help that painting. The painting? There's a monster hiding my prized painting of a goddess. A monster? Yes, and now it's nearly impossible to get to show itself. Ah! Chat, we can't attack this masterpiece. It would be inexcusable. So this is a Chatternook. Who are these numbskulls? No one is going to remove me from this fine new painting. So Chatternook has two forms. There's the lady in the painting, and then you'll see the other one shortly. I do not know. Well, let's play it safe with him. Let's do Stray Cat. Holy fuck, that does a lot of damage. Okay, we don't want that. Cast away your energy until... Okay, that's damage over time. Alright, Celas can do a ton of damage. If we blitz, will that work? This is so cool. So it shifts modes between the lady and the monster. I mean, Calvin's just gonna murk this thing straight up. Okay, I think Pummel will work. Well, shit. Okay, we need a concerted effort here. Oh my god! Okay, that's no good. Oh god, shifting back too. Boss is such an asshole in Record Keeper. I don't remember if I got to this one in Record Keeper. Okay, let's see. Okay, cool, he's shifting back. The lady is not terribly threatening, but as you can see, the demon is. Effectively, the second or third time you've had to go through Gauntlet Traps puzzles like that one of your party members laid. Pretend to be a cat. Okay, cool. Everybody go to sleep. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Didn't really need y'all to do anything anyway. Nice. I don't know why that sheep or lamb or whatever it is the one to wake you up, but yeah. I really want to kind of put reflect on everybody. Oh, okay, attacking him straight with Kronk is fine. Ozu the Ozarian, the travelers come, choose the form of the Destructor. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna let this healing go through. Alright, yeah, we'll do Runic. While he's... God damn it. While he's out... See, she uses physical attacks. She seems to be countering everything with Phantasm now, which kind of sucks. Potion's not really cutting it anymore, you know? There we go. Alright. Keep runicking, so I don't have to worry about stupid bolt spells. I'm sorry, what? God, this guy switches around a lot. He is really irritating. Perfect timing, by the way. Perfect timing, by the way. Alright, hang on. Let's have you do... life, and you do the cure. Okay, that whole... yeah, that whole strategy was not effective. Because we all just bled out a bunch of life instead. And also, I guess you keep losing HP during the scene transitions too, which sucks. Hit your friends till they drop. That's... wait, I don't think he's actually doing it. Oh, okay. He is doing it. Great. Not what I needed. I don't think that's gonna do anything. That just heals status effects. I don't think we put any on her. Kronk may have to die for the greater good. But that does leave us in a pretty bad situation. Ow, fuckhead. Flash rain. Oof. Double oof. I mean, I'm just gonna try and get him back up. I don't know how close I am to killing him, but I gotta try. Oh, good. Happened during transition, too. Should be okay. Here, hit him. Hit her. Hit it. Too bad the boss wasn't a dragon. It's kind of going like the dragon went, honestly. Don't go to sleep. Don't go to fuck. Jesus Christ, man. Well, that sucks. She's asleep and on a timer now. Dama, thank you so much for the raid. What's going on? Getting my ass kicked by a painting. Just getting absolutely savaged by this thing. What's up, Austin? What's up, Alexicographic? Ow. The agony. Everybody get up and help! Okay. I love Kronk. Everybody loves Kronk. Fan favorite. Alright, we need to get back to doing actual damage here. I have no idea how close we are at this point. Also, Cella's kind of getting locked out of any of her actions. I think she's gonna die before she gets to take her turn. Yup. Hate it when that happens. Okay. That could have been worse. Are you supposed to wait out the lady for him? I don't think so. That's gonna hurt. Oh, that's right, he's got a thunder shield on him. Old bag form looks hotter. God, I hate this guy. Hate this guy so much. Oh my gosh, she's switching right back. Fuck. And right back. Would the regen spell help? Nah, it wouldn't heal up enough from what's going on here. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest had write different sprites depending on how close to death the boss is. I did really like that about the game. I like that a lot. Oh, I hate this. Well, at least the person with the cure got it off. I wonder if... Oh my god. The constant switching back and forth is insane. Oh no. Scanner? You can see. Does anybody have scan? He doesn't. Sellers should. There it is. Time for Sword Tech 8. Modern DQ has the enemy names change color when they're low on HP. That's probably gonna hurt like hell. Yeah. God damn it. Level 37. Oh, it just has 56,000 hit points. That's the problem. That would be the problem. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, at least his ass is back. Now I think about it, that's really obvious. Alright, you know what? Elixir time! Who wants an elixir? I know I do. Alright, close enough. I'm actually glad I took Calvin for this. I feel like he's been doing the majority of the damage. Cast Knight's the round. This can't be! Jesus Christ, what a fight. That's probably the roughest time I've had this whole game. But everybody learned a bunch of shit. Hey! Relax, the monster croaked! Thanks for saving the day. This picture is more precious to me than my own life. What are you talking about? Now, what was a monster doing in that picture? It all started when I bought a stone at the auction house. I took one look at it and suddenly felt I needed a portrait of Starlet. I asked several artists, but none could muster enough skill. It was then that I heard about Chat's amazing ability. I brought her here and put her to work. But while she was painting, that thing came along. It must have been enticed here by that stone. Where is the stone? The stone? Over on that bookshelf. I want that stone. This is Magicite. Well, I don't need any more bad luck. Just take it and go. All right, we got Starlet. I have to go, but fear not. I'll be back to finish this painting. I'll be waiting for you. All right, we got Chat back. Also. Okay, good, she's done with that. So we got Starlet. Starlet teaches Cure 3 at a depressingly low rate. But better than nothing. Alright, he's done with Phantom. Oh, Fenrir. Yeah, he's still working on that. And Carb, still working on that. Also, more important than your lives, that goes without saying. Alright, we got Chat back. That means we can get Oddish back. Oh, I should probably hit up the... Yeah, I should hit up the inn before we leave. Now the chat's back, we can ruin everything again. Perfect. Exactly what I had in mind. Do you have to get Oddish back? I'm sure he's happy where he is. Well, let's go find out, shall we? Alright. We've heard about it. Let's go check it out. The old Cult of Kefka Temple. Tower thing. Hey, look who it is! The members of the Cult of Kefka live in this tower. There's something wondrous atop it. You can only use magic attacks inside, so unless your magic's strong, you'll never make it to the top. For 100,000 GP, I'll tell you about a secret treasure. And he's talking to them, they've sold their hearts to Kefka, all they do is mope around thinking of him. Treasure! Oddish joined a cult! It's okay, obviously we can't get him out of here. But we can fix that. So the Cultist Tower, or the Fanatics Tower as they call it in this game, is pretty unique. Because yeah, you lose access to the fight command and any of your other special abilities. You can only use magic and items. There she is. So you even think about Kefka anyway, seems like a boring time. Let's do it! Let's go get that madman! All right. We'll put chat in the lead. And then Bort and I just want to make Celes super strong. I like it. There we go. You! You old fool, you're still standing? Chat! Is that you, my dear? You're alive! Idiot, of course I'm alright. Oh, I'm so happy. Did you think I was gonna check out before you, old man? Ha 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 ha. You're as foul-mouthed as ever, bless your heart. Come along now, we're all glad to see you. See, chat, you're all glad to see me. Whoa, Wallaby, all right, make room for me. All right, Oddish is back. We'll save the tower for another time. Tonight is not the night to be doing that. Hey everyone, let me see the light in your eyes. The old man here hasn't given up yet. All right, so we've got 8 party members at this point. We're doing good. We're doing good. Let's see. Let me reassemble the team I just had. We'll swap the rest of these folks in later, but for now, there's something I want to do. I don't actually remember at what point you can get Terra back, but let's go check in with her. I mean, spoiler alert, you can get Terra back. She is kind of important, isn't she? Katerin's gone. Okay, I think we can do this. I know, Katerin's gonna have a baby. My mom looked like that before my brother appeared. Dwayne was being mean to her, so Katerin took off. Nice, so I'm kissing. Katerin's belly's growing bigger. Katerin's gone. The hell out of the way, kids. Oh, everybody's gone. They wanted to hide the miracle of birth, I guess. I don't know what to do. Katerin's pregnant. What's that dog doing? Oh. Wow, you actually have to follow the dog to get down here. I completely forgot about that. A lot of these sound effects I've heard in Chrono Trigger. Makes sense, same company. Chrono Trigger came out a year after this? Year and a half? Hey, you guys. Guess who's preggers? Katerin's having a baby. I'm so happy to have had a child, but Dwayne seems miserable. Katerin. I'm sorry, I didn't know how to handle this. I've been an awful husband, but I'm learning. Please, come back with me. Uh-oh. Ah, Fumbaba's back again. Please, rid us of Fumbaba once and for all. Keep Katerin safe. Feel safe when Dwayne's around. Please save this village. I simply can't fight. I don't actually know if I'm ready for this. This dude's kind of a pain in the ass. But we're gonna find out. Fumbaba! And for whoever was asking earlier, yes, Stray Cat is the busted one. Okay, this is all pretty promising. This is all really promising, in fact. Okay, that's not so bad. It's Cat Scratch. For whatever reason, Cat Scratch does really outsized damage. Baba Breath! Oh god, he's like... Oh god, he's blowing people away. Terra! Look, just pretend you're a cat and everything will be fine. How strong is your fight right now? Oh, that's fine. That'll do. That'll do nicely. I didn't realize, actually, I didn't realize, I guess this is more of like a cutscene battle than anything. This is not exactly challenging. I mean, that certainly hurt. I think I avoided the early game monster rages because I thought they wouldn't level up the rest of the game. I mean, how are you supposed to know that this one random cat power, and it really is like one of the first, well, like one of the earliest enemies in the game. How the hell are you supposed to know that's one of the most powerful ones in the entire game? Got him! Got his ass! Monster again. I'm afraid. I'm always afraid. You just need that one precocious little child to make a difference. Mama. It is you, isn't it? I can tell. Mama? Terra? Mama! Terra! Yay! Everybody loves you! Also, Kronk and Bert are dead. They were blown into the stratosphere. I can fight! Finally, I understand that feeling, even though I kept it buried for so long. I'm sure it's called... love. The power of love allows me to kick ass. I now realize that we must fight for the future of our children. She's peeing magic all over the place now. Gem is back! Dwayne, Katerin needs your help. So does your new baby. Listen, children, your mama has to go away for a while. I'll return when I feel your future's guaranteed. Mama, I'm not gonna cry. Me either. I'll be back, I promise. Till then, you behave. Or so help me God. Thank you. You've helped me understand a part of myself. Now I must go to war. Now is murder time. We must all believe we have a future. We must fight for those who aren't even born yet. You know, Sparkle P is supposed to be a signal she's full. It is, yeah. It is. Okay, well, we got Terra back. Those other guys are gone, though. They don't exist anymore. Sonic understands the true meaning of war. See if that all changed up any dialogue. Where's the Catherine's baby? Be okay till Mama comes back. Dwayne Catherine will take good care of us. I'm not gonna cry if I do. Tara will feel sad. Don't feel sad, we'll be okay. Baby in Catherine's belly is kicking. Say, Catherine, what are you gonna name the baby? New life, I've gotta do my best to help make the world a safer place. See, it just did it again. We'll be okay, just make sure these kids have a world to grow up in. Okay, that's great, but get the fuck out of my way so I can leave. Apparently at one point in development, they didn't intend it possible to have Sabin get killed off for good if he fucked up the collapsing house set piece. Oh, wow. Oh, that would have been brutal. Jesus Christ. If you go, oh my God, can you imagine? Get Celes back, and the first party member you find, you get them killed? Yeah, it's a good thing they didn't do that. That would have been a terrible idea. Yeah, that would have been insane. All right, we did it. Being numb to the pain after killing off Sid with one fail. Oh, Jesus. That's why I saved. Take one step. I don't think I equipped Terra with anything either. Hornet. Be a Hornet. Here, just blow everything up. Okay, whatever that sword is she had, she still has it. Let's see. Oh, I can talk to you. Right. Imagine killing off Sonic, Sid, and Sabin with like 30 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, Jesus. Let's see. I guess we got a little. Let's go dink around on the Velt for a little bit. It's too late to do anything else, but we can go screw around a tiny bit. We'll take Terra, Celes, Calvin, and I'll put Kuzco back in. Stray Cat Rage reminds me that I explained populated the cat emoticon to a Japanese person. Alright, let me unequip everybody not in the party. Alright, relic-wise. Alright, she can keep the sprint shoes. I think I want to give her a hero ring. And then Kuzco has nothing. I'll give him the gauntlet and... running shoes, I'll be fine. Oh, so she came equipped with a man-eater. That's pretty cool. Cool. Oh, no, she's gonna be on Starlet for ages. Seraphim, are you done with that? Not quite. What were you working on? Nothing, apparently. I'll give him Fenrir. And then, were you working on anything? Berserk and Vanish. That is Phantom. If you can finish that. Cool, alright. Yeah, we'll farm a couple rages and then we'll call it an evening. We're doing good. We're making real good progress. We have 9 of our party members back now. Do I have Commander? I don't actually have this guy. No idea what a Commando does, but yeah. The whole, oh god, are we killing off too many party members? Crisis happened multiple times during the development of Final Fantasy games. Oh, that's crazy. Welcome back, kid. So I think I mentioned this before, but enemies appearing on the Veldt actually appear in order. I think they appear in the rough order that you encounter them in the game. So now that we've cycled back to the beginning with, yeah. Now that we've cycled back to the beginning with the Lobos and Narsh guards, it's gonna be a little while until we see newer stuff. Alright, I can swap out Terra's. Alright, she's got all the really important stuff. Yeah, she's got all the really important stuff. We'll give her some basics. We'll just fill in some gaps. Something like Kitase and Nojima want to kill off almost everyone in 7. No Moro 1. Oh my god, fuck no. I'm gonna beat you at your own game, Rhodoxes. Oh god. The land just ate that man. Trillium Tusker Serpius. Do I have these? Trillium Tusker Serpius. I don't actually. Oh yeah, Spooky Cave. We should probably go in there at some point. Zomboner. Nice. Wow. Were rat he has, right? Yep, were rat. Be a were rat. Actually, that's probably dumb. Because, yeah, they like poison. Doesn't matter, though, because I think they have, like, 50 hit points or something. They're not even worth a magic point, chat. Also, did you notice that there are different sprites for the airship depending on how close you are to it? Nice little detail. Ah, the stray cat of legend. Key of the mighty cat scratch. B-Core Stray Cat Grasshopper. I think he has these. Stray Cat, obviously. B-Core. Yeah, I kind of don't care if he has the other ones. It's fine. Be a Zombone. He might not have Grasshopper, but whatever. I always remind you of the caveman dance song Chrono Trigger. Oh yeah. That does sound kind of familiar, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop soon. I'm getting a little incoherent. Actaeon and Aspic. These are new. What I really want to get is some of the World of Ruin creatures. We're not quite there yet in the cycle. Gao can learn how to be a coral. Step 1, stay very still. He also did Trigger's Caveman theme. Stepped in for a couple songs. Whisper's still going Hazer. I think we have all of these, but regardless. Nice! Block that Demi. I don't want to deal with it. Welcome back. Oh, no, we're not fighting you. I hate that you can accidentally fight him and force him to run off. I really wish that wasn't the case. Trooper. Do we have Trooper? The other annoying thing about how this whole rage thing is arranged is that the enemy list is not in the same order as you will encounter enemies on the Veldt. Iron Fist and Mind Candy. Apparently Mitsuda had a hard drive break during development, lost 40 songs he made for— oh, damn. A lot of behind-the-scenes drama, huh? Excuse me. Ah, that's crazy. I think I have Harvester. Yeah, Harvester. Do I have the Gabbledy? No, okay. Whatever. Garm and the Commandos. Okay, chat, I think I'm good for tonight. I would love to keep going, get some newer and more exciting rages, but I am tired. And it is sleepy time. So, done for tonight, done with Final Fantasy VI for the week, but made a lot of progress. We've got 9 characters back. We just need Locke, Moog, and Sonic at this point. Plus, you know, I'm tired, I'm hungry. So when we come back to this on Monday, my goal is going to be to get them to finish getting the band back together. And then once we do that, then we can start wrapping up people's stories. So yeah. Between now and then, though, tomorrow night we are back to the pages of Nintendo Power, working on finishing up December 1994. We'll be continuing that on Saturday as well. Friday is going to be the Next Fest demo wheel. So if you haven't submitted anything for that, you've got until the end of tomorrow night's stream to do just that. The bot's been bugging you about it all night. If you're on Discord, I have all the info laid out there. Had me the first half with caves of. So yeah, Power Hours tomorrow. Next Fest demo wheel on Friday. Power Hours on Saturday. No stream on Sunday. And then we're back here, right back to the World of Ruin and Final Fantasy VI on Monday. So, with all that said, we have been graced by a great many raids tonight. Let's go see if we can find somebody to pass them on to. It looks like I can hit up Arch tonight. Oh, Arch is playing a chill, chill life game called Dinkum. I think I've seen him playing it before. This one looks good. I want to pick it up at some point. But yeah, let's go do that. Anyway, gang, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me for another night of Final Fantasy VI. This has been so much fun. I am really, really enjoying this. And like, some of the best stuff is still ahead, honestly. We're only really scratching the surface of the World of Ruin. There's 7 more dragons to fight. There's a bunch of story threads to follow up on. I didn't actually go back to the Colosseum. Actually, remind me on Monday to go back to the Colosseum, and we'll do that. Yeah, a lot of fun stuff ahead. A lot of neat stuff. So, yeah. But before then, we got the Power Hours tomorrow night, and hopefully I will see you out for that. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.